everyone, this is Samantha Cattuso with Show Your Beauty, and today, as requested by many of my friends, I'm going to make a tutorial of how to do your makeup. So this look is going to be sort of a smoky eye, but it's gonna be kind of shimmery and pretty. So I'm gonna be using the Naked 2 palette and some of my other makeup products that I've accumulated over the years, and I'll show you each one as I use them, and I'll show you how I use them. So if you want to see my tutorial on how to do a nice shimmery smoky eye, keep watching. This is my Naked 2 palette. As you can see, I got it for Christmas, and I love it so much. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's my favorite palette ever. I mean, I don't own many palettes. I mean, I only own like one palette, but this is my favorite so far. So, just to let you know, it might not be very educated suggestion, but I suggest that you buy this because it is amazing. And I don't care what anyone else says. But I was deciding which palette to get the Naked 2 palette or to get the Naked 1 palette. I decided to get the Naked 2 palette because I liked the colors better, and I'm very fair and have brown eyes, and I thought that this palette would really bring out my brown eyes, and it really does. Also, with the Naked 1 palette, I didn't like it because it had a lot of golds and pinks in it, and I really don't like pinks or golds. That's why I'm not going to buy the Naked 3 palette, so I really just don't like pink, as you guys know. Plus, my skin tone is pinkish, and that would be like way off, you know, like it's just some of them aren't going to show up, and I just thought maybe I'd just wait until they come out with like a purple palette, right? Okay, now to the tutorial. So now we're going to use this Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I'm just untwisting it, as you can see. And now I'm going to put this on my finger, and we want that much. And so now I'm going to rub it onto the other finger as well to get an even amount on both fingers. I'm not going to show you guys both of my eyes. I'm just going to show you guys one of my eyes. Okay. So now we're going to put that on one of my eyes. And I'm just going to dot it and then put the rest on the under eye. Make sure you have an even coating and that your whole eye is covered. Also make sure that you get your inner and your eyebrow area. So now we're going to take this brush from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. It has a fluffy and a flat side. And we're going to take the color, oh well, this is my palette, don't you love it? Well, we're going to take the color Booty Call, which is a nice pinkish color, but it looks more just white on my skin. And we're going to take this flat brush, and we're going to dab it into the Booty Call and then pat it on the eye, on the eyelid. Make sure it's an even coating and just keep dabbing it, and dab it into the crease a little. Continue to dab in the crease. I use a little bit more because I like the color to really stand out. Especially on my skin tone, it's helpful to add a lot of the color or else it won't really stand out. So I'm going to keep applying more onto my lid until I think it shows up. You can kind of tell the difference. Now I'm just going to kind of dab that place where I see a harsh line to just kind of blend it with my finger. Now I'm going to take the flat brush and kind of wash it off kind of on my hand and also on my shirt a little. That's okay. Now we're going to take this YDK color. It's such a beautiful, I don't know, maybe mauve-ish color. I'm going to take this fluffy brush and kind of put it in that color, the beautiful YDK color, like that, and tap it a little, and put that right above the crease area. Not into the crease, but above the crease, to give that brow bone sort of a nice darker shade. This won't show up quite as much as if you used a darker color, which is kind of the effect that I'm trying to get. And now we're going to bring it down to the outer corner a little. And we're just going to keep swiping it and sweeping it across that area. And kind of rub it off where you see a harsh line with your finger. Now we're going to take the same side of the brush and use the same color, YDK. And we're going to take that and apply it more to the outer corner. Just kind of dab it. And this will give a nice blending effect. It's better than using the other side because, again, it just blends it a lot better. It's not as harsh, but of course we're going to use the other side again to put even more color in the outer corner because I'm like that. Now we're going to take that side and put YDK on the outer corner, as I said was going to happen. And just kind of dab it on and connect it to the upper part where we put the original color. And just kind of wipe it off where you see harsh lines, and also use the other side of the brush to blend it out. Make sure it's all blended and pretty and how you like it. Now we're going to take YDK again and put even more on the outer corner because I still want more color, and so I'm just going to keep building it up until I think it's dark enough. Sorry about my open mouth. I tried to keep my mouth closed during this video. It's very hard for me to do. Now we're just going to blend it after we put that additional color on. Just make sure you get all the harsh lines and everything, and it looks even. So now we're going to take the color again and add even more. But this time I'm going a little bit farther into the inner corner, not quite into the inner corner, but on the eyelid. But I'm not going up as much. I'm just staying at the lash line, and I'm going to blend it out a little bit more. Looks good. Now I'm going to rub off my brush, and now I'm going to take this color Snake Bite, which is my absolute favorite. It is such a pretty kind of brownish but a tint of green. So now I'm going to take the fluffier side of the brush and take that Snake Bite, tap it a little, And I'm going to put this right in the crease of my eye, open my eye, and then rub it. So nice sweeping motions to get that color all in your crease. Make sure to get the outer corner in circular motions while your eye is open. And you'll see it looks kind of rough now, but now we're just going to blend it out. Blend it into that outer corner and pull it down a little. I mean, try. What I'm doing isn't really working, so I'm just trying to pull it down into that corner. And I'll pull it more down into that corner with the flatter side of the brush by just applying more color. But right now I'm just blending it, trying to pull it down. I'm going to realize in a second that I'm going to have to use more color, but I'm attempting to pull it down into the corner. It worked a little. But now we're going to take that flat brush and put more color down into the inner corner next to the lash line and bring it up a little into the YDK color and kind of blend the YDK color and the snake bite to kind of make one uniform kind of gradient. Just kind of blend it together, blend the outer corner. Make sure there aren't any harsh lines. Make sure you like it. Keep looking at it. Pause and look at it to make sure you like where it's going. And we're going to take the flat brush and use snakebite again and put more in the outer corner to build up the color again. And just kind of dab it on, patting the color onto your lid. Now we're going to take the fluffy brush and again blend it. Blend all the harsh lines. Make it a cohesive color. Now we're just going to take some more onto that flat brush and dab it into the crease to make it an even darker color in the crease. And then blend. So I see some kind of uneven coloring, so I'm going to circular motion this to make it look how I want. That looks pretty good. Now I'm going to take this color Busted, and it's a really dark color with some flecks of gold. I'm going to take the flat brush and we're going to put this right in the outer corner, just right there. Just kind of open your eye and kind of sweep it a little. There we go. So it's right in that crease, but not super far into the inner corner. And now we're just going to blend it, blend it, blend it as much as we can so that all those colors kind of come together and make this really nice color on your eye. I'm going to blend the inner corner because it's looking a little choppy to me. Just make sure it's all really nice and creamy and cohesive. Again, just make it look like you want it. So we're going to add some more of the Busted. And we're going to go to the lash line a little inwards. Because the color really should be the darkest as it goes closer to your lash line, which I tried to accomplish. So now I'm just blending, and now I'm going to take the fluffy brush and take YDK again. And now we're just going to go lightly over where we put YDK before. Because the darker colors kind of like might have gone into that color. We really want that color to shine at the brow bone though. Now we're going to take the color Foxy and with the flat brush, and we're just going to pat that onto the under eyebrow area. And that's going to give you the good highlight that everyone wants. So just continue to take that Foxy and take as much of it as you want. Just pat it from your eyebrow down to your inner eye. Make sure you like the coverage. Make sure you get all of your eyebrow, your lower eyebrow, sorry. Just keep patting. And then smooth it out with your finger. Just make sure it's all blended and it looks cohesive. Now just take more and put it into your inner eye duct or tear duct or whatever you want to call it. Just kind of smooth it into your lash line, your lower lash line. Now we're going to take YDK again with the flat brush, but we're going to put it on an angle and just put the small edge of it onto YDK. Just kind of rub it on there so it's on the end, and take that end and smudge it onto your lower lash line. We're only going to go about a third of the way, maybe a little more than a third, but you see it. We're just going to smudge it on there, and we're going to take some more of the same color, YDK, just continue to smudge it until you like the amount that's on your lower lash line. Now we're going to take Snake Bite again. We're going to do that same thing. We're going to put it on the edge and just kind of smudge it again. Just make sure you get it pretty close to the lash line this time. With YDK you can go a little lower, but this one we really want to get into the lash line and kind of connect it to the upper lash line like I'm doing here. Just kind of rub it where there's a little bit of a harsh line. Just make sure you get it really close to the lash line and you can still see the YDK. Now we're going to take some more and just really try to connect that lower lash line to the upper lash line. Now we're going to take the color Busted, do the same method. On the end of the brush, just get it super close to the lash line again so that it's really nice. You have all the colors you put on your lid on your lower lash line, and again connect it to your upper lash line. Now we're going to take the color Foxy again, and we're going to take this again into the inner tear duct and pat it in there, and also go into the the lower lash line and just kind of blend it into the darker colors. So fill that space that you had no eyeshadow in and you just kind of mix it together. So now we're going to take Booty Call. We're going to take your finger, make sure it's kind of clean, and then you rub it a little, and now we're just going to reapply that to the lid because that Booty Call kind of got a little faded when we were putting all those darker colors, and we really want that lid to pop. We want it to be bright. Now just blow off like I do and show the brush, show the beautiful palette that I love forever. It's my favorite palette. Yes. Now we're going to take this. It's Bare Minerals eyeliner. It's Intense Black. Now we're just going to take this. I'll show you how much I use just till that little nub, and then really get super close to the upper lash line. you really want those lashes to look full and thick, so we want to get it in there. But we're also going to put it right above the lash line. So it's going to appear as a line as well, but it's also going to be in those lashes. So be really patient. A lot of people ask me how I get such a straight line, and what I always say is I just have patience. I just do really, really little thin strokes and just make sure it looks as precise as it can. Of course, in this layer, we're not going to make it super precise because we're going to go over it with a powder, a black powder as well, but for now, just try to be as precise as possible. Make sure it goes all the way into your tear duct area. And also make sure that, for me, I have a little like secret hiding place that my eyeliner does not like to go into, and I have to really push it in that area right there. So now we're going to take this angled brush that we usually use for our eyebrows, and we're going to use this color Crave from the Naked Basics palette. Just kind of rub it on the edge of that, tap it off a little, and we're going to use that across the line that we just created with the eyeliner. This is going to set the eyeliner, and it's also just going to make that line more smooth. Just any little areas we didn't get, just continue to use that color Crave and put it on that line that we just created. Just rub off any excess and make sure you get that inner corner. Now we're going to take this mascara from Bare Essentials, and it's Domination Lash, or Lash Domination. You guys can't really see because it's a little backwards. So we're going to take this, put this on your upper lash line. Now a lot of people ask me how I do my mascara. Do I curl my lashes? No. I never have ever curled my lashes because I feel like it's redundant because my lashes are very curly. So we're just gonna wiggle and pull down. Just continue to apply the mascara until you like it. Make sure to get that outer corner. Just continue to wiggle and pull down with your eyes. And get the inner corners. So you can leave it like this, which I usually do, or you can use another coat. So I'm going to use another coat just to put more drama onto my eyes. So we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to pull down with your eyelids and pull up with this wand to get that second coat onto the eyelashes. When you like it, then you stop. You don't want it to be clumpy. You just want it to look nice. Now we're going to kind of fan it off to make it dry so it doesn't hit your lid, because we do not want that. So now we're going to take some more, kind of wiggle it around there, trying to get as much product as we can. We're going to put this on the lower lash line as well. Sorry for my scary faces, but this is kind of how I put on my mascara every day. Just make sure you're very gentle, because you don't want the mascara to hit your skin. You just want it to be on your little hairs. Your little eyelash hairs. Just be very gentle. You don't have to put a ton on your lower lash line. You just get it until it's nice and you can tell that you have lashes on your lower lash line. Ta-da! Okay, so now you can skip this step, or you can do this. You can take this intense black eyeliner again and put it onto your waterline. You don't have to do this step, but I felt like it would be more cohesive to put this on the lower lash line because it would give that smoky eye that everyone desires. So I'm just going to apply this very lightly to the lash line and the waterline till you like it. Do you see the difference? Oh my goodness. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a nice smoky eye. It's not super dramatic, but it's kind of how I do my smoky eyes. It's pretty shiny, and I just really like it. Makes me look mature, and that's always a good thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now I'm going to use a lipstick. It's my Revlon lip butter in Berry Smoothie. And we're just going to put this onto my lips. I thought that this would be a really nice color to go with the eye look because you have a very shocking eye, I guess you could say. And then you have this really nice pinky shimmery lip color, and I just think it really brings it all together. You could use any other lip color for this, but I thought this was really nice. Smile! Yay! I'm excited. So do you see how it really makes my eye color pop? I have brown eyes. Usually that doesn't happen. But yay! Bye you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.